Hey guys, welcome yet again to another Loomian Legacy Sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a Scorb Sweep. So, you guys asked for it, and I am gonna give you guys and girls the Scorb Sweep that you asked me to do. So, now let's take a look at the Scorb, and let me just say this sweep was not an easy one to do. Now, looking at base stats, it's kind of bad, actually a lot, but at least has some solid speed and ranged attack. Now, it gets 77 on speed and 67 on ranged attack, which is alright. The other stat is kind of bad. 49 for health, 55 for energy. Excuse me for the little mini burp, I just woke up. 25 for melee attack, 42 for melee defense, and 45 for ranged defense. Now, you're probably expecting, well, that's not a bad stat as long as you get a couple stats buff, you know, that would be cool. Wrong, because the thing is, it wasn't the stat I was worried about, it was the actual Scorb's moveset that gave me the struggle. Now, just to clarify, I'm going to show you right here, because this is going to be a little important to learn, to understand what I'm doing here. So, normally, Bash is its only melee attacking move. It's only stab move it gets, which only does 50. But since its melee attack is awful, we won't be able to do anything about that. And let's look at here. Now, this is not a ornament sweep, by the way, just to let you know. Now, this is a normal Scorb sweep, and just to clarify, compare the difference between ornament and normal are much different. Now, normal gets only 5 moves, only axes. Gets Static Shock, Flurry, Metal Shriek, Exam, and Sign. Sign G. Okay, guys, I don't say this word ever, so I don't really care what I pronounce it. But either way, so it only gets 3 attacking moves on its ranged attack. And compared to the ornament one, which we are not going to be using because we need the personality in order to get the sweep. The ornament one gets literally everything we need to do get a sweep. We could use like Thunder Strike, Fire Breath, Frost Beam, even Metal Blast. But today's sweep we're doing the normal one because we're not doing an ornament or Scorb sweep. We're doing a regular Scorb sweep. Jeez, my throat is already killing me after waking up. So yeah, also I have a guest coming over later, so I can't exactly have time to record after that. So I'm not gonna do it. But anyways, like I said, this sweep was not easy. So only having 3 axes move with only a base power of 40 was awful. It was awful. I actually needed a lot of setup in order to get the sweep. Now, it also gets 3 abilities. Communication, Hover, and Clutch. Communication sucks. Hover and Clutch is mainly better for one of them. Now, for today's sweep, I decided I wanted to go for the Clutch ability. Not only because it's probably the best ability it only really gets, it's because, well, Hover is just for immune to one thing, Earth type. After that, there is nothing he can really hit it, but other than that, it's still pretty complicated because its stat is so bad. With only 67 base range attack, and only does 40 base damage per hit because of only Flurry, Sign, and Static Shock. It makes this sweep very challenging, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how complicated it was for me to get a sweep with this one. Now today's one, we're going to be showing you 2 battles, and these going to be a pretty interesting one, so hope you guys and girls are going to enjoy this one. Yeah, we'll see you in a second into the battle. Alright, so let's jump in today's battle, and hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. Now, the first battle we're going to be showing you guys is against Ramparian players. So, Hope you're gonna enjoy this one, and this gonna be a little interesting ride for y'all, because you'll understand how complicated this annoying Scorb sweep is gonna be. Now, first Loomian we're gonna be versed against is this user's Gadrone, which is gonna be gleaming. Nice, interesting matchup. We have pretty interesting versus. Now, all I have to do is pretty much go for the Icicle Trap and Banana split, and that's pretty much it. However, I did want to go for the Banana Slam on this Gadrone so I can get the KO reach, and you'll understand why. Now, I also got this new Banoki that is going to be the brand new Banoki I'm going to be using. This one actually I got the right personality that I'm going to be using, and I'll explain more about it at the end of the video. On the moveset guide, or not the moveset, but the strategy that I'll be using. So yeah, after that, I'm pretty much gonna go for the bobs, and that is pretty much it. I also got zapped. Yes, people, I'm actually gonna call it maybe something else. I didn't want to call it battery. I'm gonna call it zapped. Or I got zapped. So that's my new status. I'm gonna be calling it. Got zapped. Not paralyzed. I got zapped. So yeah. So I'm pretty much got zapped, and I'm gonna go for the bobs and poison bobs. I went for poison bob in case I ever get my chance. Sometimes I do need the poison bobs also, but this sweep I specifically didn't 100% need it, but you'll see why. I'm gonna go down for the Thunder Strike on the Gadrone, and Lamelio has done his job, or her job, sorry. I think. I'm gonna go for the next is my Tribute Empire, and that is gonna drop its range attack by 2 stages. Also its melee attack, which totally gonna help this player. And that is pretty much Empire's job. Now I'm gonna go for the most key member of the sweep, and that is gonna be Whipple Drift. Now, all I have to do is set up a bunch of Magnify, and that is pretty much it. The Gadrone. The Gadrone is gonna go for. I'm assuming I knew this was gonna happen, so they're gonna, I'm pretty sure, wait for the turn, and then I'm gonna go for an ice type move, or potentially Raging Flame. It's all up to them. I did expect myself gonna get hit by an ice type move, so I obviously needed to. I knew that was gonna happen, so they're gonna go for the Deep Freeze, and I actually got to activate my Rage plushie, which gave me an instant +6 because of that Magnify. Now I couldn't get a swap because my Quip I wouldn't be able to get my Bequip because it's a negative priority, I guess, move. And yeah, so I went for my Photosynthesis, stall a little bit of a turn so I can get myself Bequip into the Scorb. Alright, enjoy today's sweep. Alright, so that first battle was a pretty good example how complicated the sweep was, but I wanted to show you guys that first battle because obviously I would have lost there. Although would have had a pretty good solid chance if I would use dodge on the Zuliong, then flurry. However, I still wanted to show you guys this sweep was still pretty complicated because with max range attack and with +6, it's still not enough to KO a certain, like, a regular, bulky, regular Loomian. I mean, they don't even have to run, like, bulky defense or anything, like, or range defense. They actually can withstand easily, or most Loomians can easily withstand a hit if it's not a super effective attack on them or anything like that. So I really had to rely on super effective hitting them or hope they are at least below half of HP. Then I could certainly get a KO reach, or it's around KO reach. So yeah, but still, this sweep was pretty complicated without the entry hazards. Which yes, without entry hazards, this sweep was not possible. So you have to rely on a lot of entry hazards if you don't have anything super effective against the opponent's Loomian. So yeah, like I said, this was still pretty complicated, even with if you're running a sweeping Scorb. So, anyways, back to the battle. I like I told you, I mentioned it. We also battled against this random user, which I'm just gonna say right here also, I could not accept PvP players because they would immediately shut down my sweep. Because there are no way I would waste. I mean, I would easily be shut down, and since they know what I'll be doing, they can easily sweep me back, and I would end up have to lose. So there's no way I had the opportunity to do anything against them. So I decided to randomly battle players that is not super PvP. Because yes, I had to battle some non-PvP players in order to get this sweep. Okay, that is how hard this sweep was, annoyingly. And if you want to try this out, good luck, because you'll understand how annoying this was, okay? And I couldn't afford a certain personality, which I'll show you at the end of the video, and I hope you enjoy this one, or hope you understand this one. So, the Ursol is going to go for pretty much slash in all its moves, and I'm pretty much use my entire entry hazards, and I went for the Hydro Slash. Obviously, I was going to go down anyways. I went for now the important, and I'm going to go for the Tribute. The same strategy, same strat, and yeah, this sweep, like I said, was not easy, okay? You'll understand. If you went for a Scorb sweep, good luck, because you'll understand how annoying this would be. And you can't battle, like, baby users that has, like, a Borak or a Feevine or something like that. No, you have to actually battle players that has a high potential chance to counter your sweep. So, yeah. Now, this sweep was actually very lucky because of one reason, and you will see in this battle. So, this sweep right here, actually I got the sweep because there was one moment, actually 2 moments that I actually got it because of a bit of a huge luck. And I'll tell you more about it at the end of the video. And I hope you guys and girls are going to enjoy this one. Let's hit a like on this video if you enjoyed the Scorb sweep. And without further ado, I think it's time for this Scorb sweep. I went for the photosynthesis. I think no, actually, I went for the. I think I went for a gust in case I don't outspeed the next few Loomians, because I don't know. Did I went for the gust? I'm making sure. So in case I did, yeah, I went for 1 gust, and that is pretty much it. And now, people, it's time for bequeathing to my Scorb. Hope you enjoy today's sweep. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's Loomian sweep. Like I said, this was not a fun ride, but I actually still got it at the end, and you better all enjoy that, because I kind of did not. So yeah, let's take a look at this score build, and let me tell you the moveset and the team build that I ran. I only need to explain like 2 Loomians specifically, but it doesn't matter. Now, this Scorb was a very frail, smart, nimble set. It had the power cups as the item because I needed a way to buff my or boost my power on my 40 base power moves. Let's just say that. The moveset I gave it was Dodge, Static Shock, Sign, and Flurry, obviously, because they were the only attacking moves that I could really use in the sweep. We also have Clutch as the ability, because it probably will be the better option, better than using Hover, because we don't have a way to withstand a hit in case we don't get the KO. So we have Clutch for that. And for the TPs we're running, we're max range attack, max speed with 100 for energy. Simply because this is probably the best option in my opinion. We don't need to run the bulk because, let's face it, yeah, we obviously gonna live a lot of hits with 49 HP and 45 for range defense. Now, surprisingly, it did manage to withstand on the Operation or Aspiration, I think was called. Which one was it? Hold on, let me check the move again because I need to know exactly which one was it. There we go. So I got Jar next over here. Apparition. Apparition. So yeah. So it's a interesting move. It only does, wait, how much did it do? Only 90 base attack. So that should have actually, in my opinion, I think that should have taken it out. I think, right? 90. Okay, almost there, but it still would have done a lot of damage. So that's I mean, I would have probably gone down even with its stab type. So I don't know. Anyways, maybe it wasn't effort valued or something perfectly. I don't know. Either way, so that was pretty much the Scorb. Now the teammate I was running is simply just the same. I just had, or the similarity to the ones I used most of my sweeping teams. Lumalio is the same one. Unfortunately, it didn't have the right personality, but I don't care. I don't need to change it up because I don't specifically am not here to run its attack or anything. I just need the entry hazards, just a small amount. The important is just the simple tribute attacker or the tribute supporter. Whipple Drift is my bequip magnify user, and I also have Gust in case I need to if I don't have enough speed to outspeed a certain Loomian. We have max speed, 102 for health, and 198 for melee defense, making this melee defensively bulky and not range defensively. Now, the other Loomian, the new one that I'm using, is this robust, very clumsy, and nimble set, Banoki, with Milkshake as the item. Kind of similar as the previous Banoki I used, except for I don't have Frost Punch, I think. I instead have Body Slam. The same moves, Icicle Trap, Banana Split, Banana Slam for a little coverage. Then I run this specific TP. It doesn't need to be exact. I run it because I run this one, because it's my Banoki. I ran 200 max health, 100 for speed, 140 for melee defense, and 60 for energy. That's kind of it. So, now, this sweep, do you think, was it worth it? For you all, obviously it was. Okay, I don't know why I had to break character for a minute, but let's go back. Now, like I said with the Scorb was a challenge. And if any of you wants to try this out, good luck. Now, I am going to say this right now again. You have to have entry hazards in order to get a sweep if you want to get a chance to win. But if you want to try this out without too much entry hazards, good luck, because that is gonna not happen. And the thing is, with only 128 range attack, the highest it gets, it's alright. But without moves that has more base power than 40, you're gonna be sitting kind of stuck there. so you'll need as much entry hazards. Okay, that's my opinion. All right. I'll give you a little. Actually, I'll give you a little advice. Just run entry hazards. It doesn't matter which entry hazards. I specifically would like you to run boss and poison boss. You don't have to run icicle trap if you must, but that's just a little extra thing that I run with Banoki. After that, I specifically run this little strategy. Now, the plan with the poison bobs and the bob, I mean, I'm obviously something like this. Now, here's the strategy. Actually, let me start this from here. The strategy is this way. Now, once the opponent gets bobs, icicle trap, and poison bobs, they obviously will lose health. Now, if they're not in the KO reach, the ones the most likely at least, I particularly have dodge, so I can stall a turn, so I can get the half of HP KO reach. Because I found that once it's below half of HP, I can get a guarantee KO. But when it's around like 7 or like 7 out of 10th of its HP, as long as it's not super effective, then, well, most of them will be neutral, obviously. It won't exactly KO it, as long as it's not range defense or health is not super high, like above 60 or something. Which I'll have to actually share with you all with a little something right here. Actually, let's actually let me just do a little thing here. Now, actually, never mind. We don't need to show you on the Wikipedia because we already have a Loomian and a Borak here. We could just show you right here. So, now I will just explain this again. I need to explain this in case people don't seem convinced that you need entry hazards to get the sweep. Now, Zuliang has only 78 for health and ranged, and only 79 for range defense. You saw that damage with me using Flurry, and that was range attack, max range attack, with 200 on TPs, with power cups, plus 6. And if that didn't get the KO reach, I don't know if what will. However, I am proud about me one thing. The Borak that I took it out, I got it because I got a little lucky, because it only has 102 for health. I'm pretty sure they get a lot more. They took a lot more damage because of the icicle trap, and with that only 70 on its range defense, it obviously was around the KO reach, so I could obviously take it out. So there was nothing to worry about that. I'm trying to think here. I'm not the greatest to talk about some of these strategies, but either way. Yeah, actually, you know what? That's pretty much it. You know, I'm gonna go leave it right there, so people can comment down below about the KO reach, some of them, because I'm not gonna go calculate them all. I'm not that player. I'm not that PvP type of player who calculates how much damage reach you can get through. So yeah, you'll have to figure out for yourself. But anyways, but besides that, that is pretty much it. And let's actually also talk about the second battle that I also almost about to forget. Now, the reason why I got the sweep, because I got very lucky about 2 things. 1, my sign or SINGE, sign or Signa. If I say Sigma, I don't really use that word, SINGE or signed. I really hate this move already. I don't really like to say it in the name. Okay, please don't make me say it again. All right, just let me say SINGE or sign. Not the paper sign. Okay, I never really say this word almost ever. So if you English people make fun of me because of it, I'm just gonna block. I'm just gonna not have you in my comment section. But anyways, so I got the critical hit on that Harvenex. What was it called? Or her, what was it? What was the name? Halventic? What was it? Where are you at? There you go. Okay. Halventic. I got the KO because I wasn't in the below half, but I still got to the KO reach. Now let's actually quickly check it out. The question is, was that credit actually needed? Let me check, because I need to know if they do matter or not. I don't know if they do, but in case, If it is, then you'll know. Let's see here. This one was 60 and 139. So, I think with that health, a lot of health actually, 123 health, but only have a 60. I don't know if that mattered or not. I could be wrong, but I don't know if that mattered. But I am going to just say for now, yes. If it didn't, well, that was pretty lucky. Now, another thing about today's sweep was also that MissClick on... I don't have that Loomian anymore. It's the Lalama? I think that was the name. That Loomian specifically used Scapegoat instead of an attacking you. So the question is, what would happen if I got hit? Well, that's easy. I would have lost. So, the player actually did a MissClick and supposed to attack me, but they MissClicked and used Scapegoat. Now, I'm still allowing this sweep, because obviously that still counted, so I'm just glad that MissClick happened, because otherwise, I would have lost 100%, and I would have to spend probably another couple hours, which, by the way, this sweep, yeah, it only took me, I think, only less than 4 hours, which kind of disappoints me a little bit, because I thought I was going to be staying in here for a couple of days, but only like 4 hours around there, I still managed to get it. So yeah, but besides that, that is pretty much it for this little moveset strategy and explanation of how this sweep was still this complicated to use. So if you want to try this out, feel free to. I'm just done for today, and next time I might try something a little bit more easier. Now, if you have any recommendation, if you want me to try sweep next, let me know in the comments below, and I shall try that out. I may try something a little challenging, like, I don't know, what do we go with, like, a Snarl sweep. No, obviously not. Snarl is too complicated. I don't know if I have the energy to go for the Snarl sweep. It's probably going to be impossible. Snarl is probably the most impossible sweeper I'm going to have to deal with in the future, if there's a chance I do one. Hello, Lucas from the future. You did an amazing Snarl sweep. Did you? I hope so. Or a Snaggle sweep, or I don't know, a Crytol sweep. I don't know. It's just like I said. It's up to you guys. You guys can let me know, and I shall try get a sweep as long as they have a successful chance to get a sweep. If they don't, then I'm not going to do it. So yeah. Besides that, that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed. Let's hit like more than 10 likes in this sweep, because yeah, I kind of deserve it after the last one. I mean, did you even notice I did a Medito sweep, you guys? If you don't, or if you did but didn't like it, then okay, I understand why. Alright, whatever. Anyways, take care, boys and girls. And as always, check out my other videos and check out my Gadrone sweep. And also, check out my level 1 Valence sweep, which was, by the way, very first level 1 Loomian sweep in the world. Okay, guys? I did the very first level 1 Valence sweep. You should check it. I should probably check it out if you at the end of this video. Maybe I'll do it. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Take care, boys and girls. And as always, stay lucky out there.